told you about President Trump's affordability promise. The president says Democrats are using the buzzword as a political football.
They have a new word. You know, they always have a hoax. The new word is affordability. I can't say affordability hoax because I agree the prices were too high, so I can't go to hoax because they'll misconstrue that. But they use the word affordability, and that's their only word. They say affordability, and everyone says, oh, that must mean Trump has high prices. No, our prices are coming down tremendously from the highest prices in the history of our country.
And the left is slamming Trump for calling out their, quote, hoax. So let's dig in for ourselves. You may have seen many versions of these charts you're looking at the wall. Democrats posting them online to attack President Trump. But if you look closely, you could see the cost of things like groceries and electricity soared big time under Biden. That's where you see that hump. Now, President Trump isn't saying affordability is a hoax. He's pointing out how Democrats use the word as a hoax. Those tweets prove it. Now, let's bring in Republican Congressman Riley Moore from West Virginia. Congressman Moore, you know, I want to pull up all that Republicans have passed through Congress. President Trump has implemented some of this on his own to address affordability because it is quite extensive. And you can see here a lot of this kicking in next year. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, boosting the child tax credit, expanding savings accounts. The right's really been focused on cleaning up the Biden-era mess.
No, that's exactly right, Kayleigh. And look, it's a lot easier to destroy an economy than to repair it. And that's what President Trump has been focused on, is bringing down the prices. And what drives inflation, what drives prices to rise is energy cost. And we saw the Biden administration, through green energy policies, through ESG, drive energy prices up in this country. So that passes through to everything because food and every other commodity is transported. And so that pass-through cost goes down to the consumer. And in the One Big Beautiful Bill, we unleashed American energy. And you've seen energy prices start to drop in this country. That is going to start to translate down to the average American and the consumer here in our great country. It does take a little bit of time to do that. We are certainly on the right track.
Well, we had a bit of breaking news this morning, and I want to ask you about it because Andrew Wolf is someone whose family you've met. He was the 24-year-old National Guardsman who was shot over Thanksgiving. He's made an extraordinary recovery, we're told, breathing on his own, standing with assistance. You noted his parents wanted one thing. They wanted prayer. And that prayer has led to a miracle, Congressman Moore.
It is. And prayer, and you've seen it right here again, and puts a smile on my face. It has worked. Again, there's power in prayer, and all those prayer warriors out there that have been praying for Andrew and his family and his recovery. God bless you all, because it has worked. And, you know, Andy lives about 20 minutes down the road from me. His father's a deputy sheriff in the county next to mine, and this has just been terrible for our community. And this week, I did go to the funeral of Specialist Beckstrom, who unfortunately passed away from her attack. She was murdered by an Islamic terrorist in Washington, D.C. It was a very moving ceremony that we had for her. Gone far too young, 20 years old. Just such a tragedy. And it's sad to see Democrats pretend like this was some type of altercation or attack. This was a terrorist attack that took place in our country.
It was. And I do want to get to your trip to Nigeria. You went to Nigeria and what could have been a dangerous mission, armored vehicles, to see what is going on there, Christians being persecuted on the ground. Nicki Minaj continuing to call attention to this. She tweeted out yesterday, "On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. Free the Christians in Nigeria." We have some pictures from your trip. Tell us about what you saw.
Well, it was really heartbreaking, Kayleigh. It really was. I'd met a woman who had unfortunately had to witness all 5 of her children murdered right in front of her. I met another woman, and these were all folks in internally displaced camps. She had lost her husband, her 2 daughters, and the Fulani Islamic radicals had murdered her unborn child and taken it out of her. And she survived that. And they are all living in these internally displaced camps. There is a systematic genocidal campaign by the Fulani Muslim radicals in the middle belt of this country to push these Christians off of their ancestral land. Now, I will say this, though. We did have a positive meeting with the Nigerian government. We do have positive things that are coming out of that government that I think that is going to put us on a path where we can come up with a strategic security framework and a cooperative agreement where we can start to address these things. Obviously, first and foremost, my concern, the president's concern, is these Christians who are being slaughtered, our brothers and sisters in Christ, but also the terrorist threat that they face in the northeast of the country, which is Boko Haram and ISIS, which are obviously terrible, terrible perpetrators in the unwanted death of Christians, even non-Christians, Muslims, everything alike. We've dealt with them for a number of years, but the problem is two-tiered, but we have to address this Christian persecution and genocide that's happening in the middle belt of this country.
For sure. And thank you for keeping a focus on it to President Trump and Nicki Minaj as well. Thank you.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.